Hello and welcome to another episode of Tales of Middle-earth, the series in which we explore stories and locations unrelated to our journey in Citadel Guard Adventures. I am Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll have the very last of the Scavenger Hunts, year 11. So we'll begin by talking once again with good Waldo.
I shall simply go mad!
Here we are again, friend. I must be honest with you, I have been looking forward to this all year. Quickly, go to the tree and see what new adventure awaits you. So yeah, year 11, as, well, reasonable. It was added on the 11th year, of course, so this was not part of the original Scavenger Hunt. This was added on 2018, and it's a little bit different from the previous ones. Just a small difference in here. 11, Golem. So, but we also have Ruins of Middle-earth. Once again, going to a whole lot of places, but I don't see much reason to. I mean, just to visit some locations. And oh my god, the long list of the ends. I have no idea what you want me to do with that. But no, I'm gonna do Gollum. I'm gonna do the Tales, of course. This Scavenger Hunt card has a list of things to find. It could be anywhere, but unlike the others, this card can be finished by completing any 10 of the 11 objectives. So, what do we have here? We gotta search for the precious in Gollum's Cave, gather remembrances in Gollum's Cave, so that's a location we cannot skip, as we can skip only one of those objectives. Find the Abandoned Shackles along the road west of Barad-dûr, find the cell where Gollum was held by the Wood Elves in Felaggoth, visit the memory of the creature at Garbeard's cottage to experience a trap for the creature. Find the base of the tree Gollum climbed in pursuit of Frodo on the edge of LOTRO. Swim in the Anduin southeast of Flatwend. Gather remembrances in the Dead Marshes and in the Noman Lands. Swim in the Forbidden Pool. Visit the memory of the Ringbearer south of the Camp of the Host and experience the session The Precious at Last. And listen to gossip in one of the markets of Dale. So, well, we'll begin by going to Gollum's Cave, like on the last one. Once again, we have... Well, we can skip one objective, but only one. And we have on the list one instance and one session play. So I think I'm gonna skip one of those two, but I'm not sure which one will take the least amount of time to do, so that we skip the lengthy one. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't help it. It's so hard to find this guy. It's so rare an appearance that I had to capitalize on it. I'm not sure what I can do with a barrel shard, but maybe I can find some use for it. But this should be going in this carryall. Yeah, sure. But yeah, that on one hand. On the other hand, I forgot, but I should have really gotten rid at least of this scrap of papers. They don't serve any other purpose now that we have the standing stone, now that we solved that riddle. And yeah, they are just taking up inventory space. Not a lot of use for them. But at least today, I have a clear memory of how to get to Gollum's Cave. More confident now that I was on the last episode. So this is gonna be quick. We just need to keep moving north, basically. So in the meantime, let me double check this list of objectives. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, yeah. I don't know which one I'm gonna skip. So I think I'm gonna leave those two for last. And in the meantime, I'll focus on the other ones. Now, if memory serves me right, after we finish this Scavenger Hunt card, the year 11, we can also unlock the very last stage of the quest chain. Because, well, we have already finished the first 10 cards, and I didn't see the quest anywhere. So it is my understanding we need to complete year 11 to be able to get to that. And it's a really nice, fun little quest. I'm also hoping we'll have enough time today for that. But that means, well, doing the Scavenger Hunt, which, as you can see, is not precisely short. And also, the last part of the quest chain. But it's my hope we can do that today. Well, if we need to get to Garbeard's cottage, that will give us the chance to unlock a couple more stable masters in the troll shows. So that's a compelling argument for that. A compelling argument for the session play is that it's more closely related to the plot in the books. I mean, Garbeard and his family was, of course, added as part of the game so that we could meet Gollum before the game caught up with the books. And it's fine, don't get me wrong, it's a very nice instance. But if we're thinking these tales as following after the steps of the Fellowship, well, in this case Gollum, not exactly a Fellowship member, but still. And if we intend to stick closer to the books, then that would be an argument to do the session play instead of Garbeard's cottage. And also, the session play is very close to the Dead Marshes and the No Man Lands. So in a way you can complete those two together. I don't know which one I'll do. But I don't know, listening to myself, I think the session play might be just a little bit more compelling. You think of the years Gollum spent beneath the mountains gnawing on his misfortunes. That's also very different as well from the other remembrances, the other cards. You get actual dialogue for each one of them. Well, it's just the same dialogue for all three, but it's still one extra dialogue in comparison to the other ones. Search for the precious. Yeah. Gone. The precious is lost. Alright, so I think now, after Gollum decided to finally leave his cave, he went to Dale and listened to some of the gossip in there, so that way he was able to track Bilbo. And here in Dale we also have an easy access to Felaggoth, which is another section, another objective that we'll need to check out. So I think Dale is also a good idea. Just gotta find the markets. It's been a while since I've been in Dale. I mean, this is the last area I have been questing in, but it's been a while. As you'll remember, I told you I took a break from the game when my son was born, so I still have forgotten some things about Dale. No? Listen to a gossip. Ah, okay. A gossip, this guy. He came to the streets of Dale, listening and peering. Gollum's sharp ears soon learned what he wanted. So we're already here in the Dalelands. As I told you, we're gonna get to Felaggoth. I also want to double check something really quick on Felaggoth. So we're gonna take a very small detour once we get there. But it's truly gonna be really quick. Okay, so to make this quicker, I'm gonna grab the horse. I just want to double check something really quick on the reflecting pole. I haven't seen mention of this on any patch notes, but I've been checking regularly, hoping that maybe this was ninja fixed at some point. I will explain you what it is in just a moment. Because if this does come to pass, I'm gonna feel really good with myself. And it's gonna be very helpful for me too. But no, still not here. So let me explain to you what's going on. One of the last episodes I have recorded, of the last couple episodes I did before I took my break, was doing the Lay of Rust and Rime, which was a seasonal an episodic content here in the Dalelands. So I recorded the entire thing, but there was an instance that I kind of messed up. I missed a few important details in there. And at the time I said, well, let me just finish recording this. I can always come back to a reflecting pool, redo the thing, and edit that later. That was my thought, but what I hadn't realized is the instances for the Lay of Rust and Rime are not available in any reflecting pool in the Dalelands. So, in hindsight, I should have just canceled the quest and redo the instance. That would have been easier, but I didn't do that. I thought I could instead go to the reflecting pool, and seeing as how that was not an option, I wrote a message to Made of Lions on the forums asking if he could perhaps fix that, add the instances to reflecting pool or something. And he answered to me, Made of Lions is a great guy. And he said, well, he's not the one who worked on that quest chain. That was actually made by Minion. But he told me he was still gonna talk with Minion. On days of fair weather, we let him from his cell, allowing him to climb a tree in the woods. An excess of kindness, perhaps, or he escaped us. So this was the sale. Okay, good to know. So I was saying, Made of Lions said he was gonna bring this up to Minion so that he could hopefully add those instances to the reflecting pool, but he was also very clear in saying that was not a priority at the time. And well, you see the LOTRO team has been very busy lately the release of Gundabad, the release of the Angle of Mid-Title, the release of the reward track, the Shire, the 15th anniversary. So it's safe to assume they've had their hands full for a long time. But I'm still hoping that one day I will see that on the release notes, the instances of Lay of Rust and Rime have been added to the reflecting pools. And so that I can redo the instance I messed up before the episode releases. Crossing my fingers. So we'll find out in a couple months, I guess, if I was lucky or not. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to double check on the reflecting pool if maybe, just maybe, I was good to go, but not yet. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Now, where can we go next? We can go to Lorien, yeah. Baradur, Trollshaws, Lorien, the Anduin. Yeah, we can go to Lorien. Can go here to Caras Galadon. We'll need to swift travel to Echadanda still. And from Echadanda still, well, it's just a quick ride to Talan Haldir. Oh, I think that should be the one.
Greetings to you.
So, Echadanda still. Something we gotta give to this card as well is at least the objectives are very clear. Very easy to follow. I maybe can see myself struggling a little bit with the remembrances in the Dead Marshes and the No Man Lands. Just because of the fact that we need to find just 2 remembrances, but those 2 areas are huge. But on the other hand, most likely we just need to explore the boundary in between those 2 areas. So I'm not too worried about that one. Whatever it was not an orc. It fled as soon as I touched the trunk of the tree. Great. Now, we can go to Rohan, yeah, snowboard. From there we can go to Floodwind. Ah, the Forbidden Pool. We gotta do the Forbidden Pool too. Okay. So,
Aid the horse lords.
we'll need to go to Harwick. From there, Floodwind. Now, something else I'm also considering is maybe skipping the Shackles along the road west of Baradur, just because we still have a long ways to go in the main series before we reach Mordor. And I also don't feel too good about spoiling that moment.
You to these lands.
Reaching Baradur was a momentous happening for me. I mean, something that I was very looking forward to, and that was a very special episode in my opinion too. It also happened to be episode 400, if I'm not mistaken. So getting to Baradur is a big deal. You know what? Maybe I should skip Baradur. Swim in the Anduin southeast of Floodwind. How much southeast exactly? Because if you try to swim through here, what's gonna happen? You will eventually reach the Argonath. Well, that'd be nice. But I don't want to spend a lot of time swimming. Yeah, you know what? Let's skip Baradur. Let us do that. I mean, There are some other locations that we have already visited that we will revisit today that are still yet to come on the main series too, but they are a little bit closer. Something like Heneth Anon. We are very close to that moment. The No Man Lands and the Dead Marshes, we're also kind of close to that moment. A little bit. But not Baradur. I mean, I can tell you what we'll miss. In case, I mean, yeah, what will the games say to you? What will the text say if you do decide to go to Baradur? So maybe I can tell you that. But I think, yeah, I wanna hold on not showing that location on the channel just yet. And yeah, maybe it's a little trivial to do so. I mean, most of the players, I believe, would already have visited Baradur with a character at some point. I mean, the area is 5 years old now, almost. So it's not that important in the big scheme of things, but I feel better that way. Ah, come on, what do you mean? Since we boarded the boat, Gollum has been lying on a log and paddling with his hands and feet. Oh, he follows us still. Well, at least it was close. Even though I broke my leg twice, I didn't have to swim that much. Let us go to the Forbidden Pool. The Forbidden Pool here. Yeah, maybe we can go to After Battle Osgiliath instead. I think it's a little bit faster that way. We just need to grab the ride and then drop to the pool, maybe. Let us try it. But yeah, I made up my mind. I'm gonna skip Baradur. So, Heneth Anon, there we go.
These are troublesome times indeed.
North Sicilian looking gorgeous, as always. And here, the Forbidden Pool. There is no easy way down. So we just need to find try to find a fast way, but not an overtly dangerous one. It's a long drop. So I think we're bound for even more broken legs. Whoop. Yeah, here we are. This is the Forbidden Pool. So let me see. Yeah, let me try to look for a way down so that we don't go too far away from this point, but also so that we don't break our legs again. Yeah, so far so good. There we go. So, swim in the Forbidden Pool. Fish may prove a perilous hunger, for the fish from this pool may cost the creature his life. And I think if you try to swim further in, you might get shot. I don't wanna confirm that. It's forgotten by the King of Gondor, and Beriathan is very respectful of the law. being a Citadel Guard and everything, so no, not gonna do it, at least not today. I don't remember if I did before when I was recording the main series in here. Hopefully I didn't, otherwise I'm making a fool of myself. Now, let us go to the camp of the host. What do we do first? Do we do the session play or the remembrances? I don't know. No, I don't want to assist the herbalists. South of the camp of the host is not that far. The memory of the ring better. Oh, there we go. Looking good, Frodo. Looking really good. Sam and I climbed the slope of Mount Doom, and Gollum followed behind. Oh my god, this is also a very momentous decision. This is the destruction of the ring. I thought this was gonna be when Golem goes to the cave with Shelob. That I feel confidently to spoil, but no, man, what do I do now? I don't want to spoil Barad-dûr, but I also don't want to spoil the destruction of the ring. I mean, I'm not spoiling anything again, but I don't feel comfortable showing you something in here that is crucial for the main series. And if that's the case, if I gotta pick between the two, I might end up choosing not spoiling the session play. It's a very short one, truly. And very fun too. But I would like to save that one for later too. Oh my god, what do I do? Can I do the list of the ants? No, I'm kidding. No Man Lands and you're here again? No. No, I don't want to fight you. I mean, I do want to fight you, but not today. That's not fair. You think of the hungry days Gollum spent among the stagnant pools and shudder. Ah, here we have the other one. Yeah, you see? It's not that hard, actually. You think of the hungry days, yeah, spent among the stagnant pools and shudder. Yeah, can you imagine? Anyway, Barad-dûr, a trap for the creature, and yeah, man, what do I do? Oh god. I think I'm gonna end up going to Barad-dûr. I mean, all the time I spent talking about how that was something special that I wanted to save up for later, and I couldn't do it. Once again, choosing between Barad-dûr and the destruction of the ring, I prefer to save the surprise for the destruction of the ring. Okay, have it your way. Seriously, can't I do the long list of the ends? I mean, I don't even know what what that quest is about. Oh, well, let's ride. Oh, wrong turn. Sorry, I always get lost in here. Yeah, the long list of the ends involves you finding different NPCs. The list itself maybe doesn't say much, but it seems you also get hints to guide you on the quest, but the hints are also kind of vague, some of them. I mean, we're almost done with Gollum. Let us just bite a bullet and venture deeper into Mordor, consider this another sneak peek for what's to come. Or do I save this for 2023? That could also work. I mean, would also make sense. We got years 1 to 10 on 2017 and then year 11 on 2018. So if I do years 1 to 10 on 2022, I could save year 11 for 2023. I don't know. I guess you and I will find out as soon as this video is released to the public. But bottom line, I'm glad I'm doing this and finishing the Scavenger Hunt. Once again, the end of this, it's really cool. There's not a lot, but it's still really cool. And we don't know what 2022 and 2023 have in store for us in LOTRO. So maybe I should release this in 2022 and don't bother too much about showing you areas that we have not yet reached on the main series. I mean, once again, it's not that big of a deal in the big scheme of things, and this is an issue that's only going to exist for a couple months. So if by any chance any one of you ends up watching this later than the second half of 2022, then all this rambling will not matter. So yeah, I think I am overcomplicating myself today. I tend to do that with many different things. I wasn't expecting to overcomplicate myself with LOTRO, but here we are. There you go. That's Barad-dûr. Destroyed Barad-dûr, at least, after the destruction of the ring. So it's still an ominous view, but it could be worse, and it will get worse. Not today, and not for a long time, in any case, but still. And here we have the Abandoned Shackles. Great. Let's do it. They held him long and set him loose on an errand of mischief, but his worst mischief had been done. Yeah, tell me about it. What do I do? In order to get to Garbeard's cottage, I have 3 different options. I can take a swift travel from Ostguru to the last bridge and ride all the way to the cottage. I can also take a swift travel to Rivendell and ride all the way to the cottage. Or I can take a swift travel to Eregion and ride all the way to the cottage. And if you ask me, it seems like... yeah, this is like the exact middle point in between all these three locations. It seems to be a little bit closer to Gwyngrace. So maybe I should try that?
What do you want?
Let us try that. Let us try Gwyngrace. It's the last thing we need to do. And that instance is not that long, really. That one we have already seen in the channel, so I'm not worried about that one. So hopefully I made the right call by picking Gwyngrace. And who knows, maybe I can try and grab the Stable Master at Ehad Candlelit? Is it Ehad Candlelit? Oh my god, I have forgot. Yeah, Ehad Candlelit. Maybe I can try and grab that Stable Master. We're gonna be really close to it. It's worth a shot, right? But then again, revisiting Ehad Candlelit, it's really not as laborious as it seems. It used to be the most secluded location in the Troll Shaws, so getting that Stable Master was always crucial. But after the introduction of the angle, it's a little bit easier getting there. One of the Stable Masters in the angle is really close to Ehad Candlelit, so that you can save a lot of the time it usually took. And since I'm gonna be doing the angle at some point anyway, I can still visit Ehad Candlelit at that point. Other than that, there's not a lot of reasons to go back to the area. Maybe trying to finish some of the quests we didn't do initially there. Garbeard's cottage. Right there. It seems we made the right choice, hopefully. But yeah, it's not that important if we don't get to Ehad Candlelit today. I'll get to the Stable Masters of the Troll Shaws at some other point because we are still missing a lot of them. We're still missing 6 of the guys. So 1 or 2 less, I mean, doesn't make a big of a difference. Oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. So that we can take a cool picture of Gollum. I mean, he is a memory, yes. So he's kind of transparent. So maybe this picture is not gonna work a lot, but it's worth a shot. That saves me doing the Shield Obsession play just for the picture. Folk whispered of some new terror abroad, a shadow that drank blood. It climbed trees in search of nests and slipped through windows seeking unguarded cradles. Along the banks of the river, a plan was formed to catch the beast and put an end to its hunger. Garbeard, a fisherman in Tal Bruinen, believes a trap can be set for the skulking creature which has terrorized the scattered inhabitants remaining in the region. Nevertheless, the creature has been a wary and cunning opponent. It's a very nice touch that you are not required to have completed the entire quest line in order to be able to do this for the Scavenger Hunt. They give you an NPC, a jumping point for this. In case you skip the troll shows or if you skip this.
Greetings.
We are going to trap this creature, Beriathan. I can feel it. It will surely come back to the cottage tonight, and we will be waiting. I have already made most of the preparations. We only await Atwold. Oh there, Garbeard. I am back, friends. We will stop this creature, you will see. I hope so, Atwold. I'll be inside, my frying pan at the ready. We'll put the fish by the side of the house. This way, Beriathan. Yeah, lead the way. You place the fish beneath the window there. That should do. I hope the creature is distracted by those fish. There are not very many. If the creature does ignore the fish, I suppose we could try making a lot of noise. You really could not find more fish than this? Oh, come on, go and find them yourself then. It does not matter. I am sure Garbeard and Afanin's son will be fine if this does not work. It appears Garbeard set up a place where we can watch. Follow me.
What can I do for you?
This will be a perfect place to lie in wait, Beriathan. Keep your eyes open, for the creature will be back sometime tonight. Or so Garbeard believes. Keep your eyes peeled. The creature might be anywhere. Remain vigilant. This is always the least exciting part of a hunt, Beriathan. What was that? I thought I heard something. No?
What do you need?
There's something out there, Beriathan. I think our creature is nearby. There it is again. A soft splashing. He's coming from the water. I will give you the signal to jump out and try to grab him. We want him to be in the middle of it and the fish, so wait for my signal before revealing yourself. Here, fishes, fishes. It's too far away. Poor Smeagol, so hungry. Fishes? Why are there fishes, precious? Not yet, Beriathan. Wait for my signal. Can I do it now? More fishes now. Yes, precious. Where did fishes come from? We don't know, Precious. No, we doesn't. Gollum. You must not ask questions, or might be last fishes we eat, Precious. Want you to look be sorry. No more laughing at us, no. Gollum. Gollum. Now, Beriathan, get him. Us! Enemies! Enemies! Come here. Flee! We must flee, precious! Yeah, you do run a lot. Go away! Leave us alone! Gollum! I mean, okay, there he is. We'll find Udaluk Golem. Paddle, 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 precious. Udaluk, filthy orc. There's no help at all. Golem. There he comes. You rot back. My lads didn't spring the sneak from the elf warriors for nothing. I've got orders to keep the sneak safe. He's got something he's supposed to be doing, see? But that's the last you'll hear of it. Yeah, no. That's not true. Ah, Beriathan, it looks like you arrived just in time. What happened to the creature? You lost him.
How can I be of service?
It is a shame that you lost him, but you do not have the experience in tracking that I do, so that is to be expected. You did your best, Beriathan, and I appreciate it. I think we gave that creature enough of a fright that he will not be troubling Garbeard or Ophanin or their child again. And is that not what matters after all? Good work with the orc, by the way. If it was not for my leg, I would have helped you out with him, of a certainty. I wonder why this Udaluk was out here and what his connection to our creature might have been. Very strange. Probably it was nothing important. Ah, that was it. Are you ready to go? Yeah. Ready to go. So, what do we have here? You completed a Scavenger Hunt card. New deed. Year 11 in Middle-earth. Let us see. Yeah, we gotta... we gotta complete all the other quests for just a title and a couple more tokens, so... Maybe at some other point I'll do it. It's just that visiting a lot of ruins and fighting or refighting some of the old enemies, doesn't sound that appealing to me. So for me, this Scavenger Hunt ends with the tales. And it's very fitting too for this series as well. After all, it's Tales of Middle-earth, not Travels or Trifles of Middle-earth. And yeah, more focused on the story components of the game, so that's why I always pick the Tales. Three new lists this year! My, perhaps this will become a new tradition. I'm afraid there is nothing left to do now but wait until next year and await more from our mystery merrymaker. I wonder if they will ever reveal themselves. See you soon, and thanks again for all your help. Here's a final reward for being such a caring friend during all this ruckus. Take care. And there will be no additional Scavenger Hunt cards this year, but the event will remain open for some time so that remaining cards can be completed. And some time so far has been, what, 4 years? 5 years? That's nice. And Golem mask. It's hideous, but it's really fun. Not something that I would wear myself, but there we go. And according to these, there is also an Ant Horn emote that we got. Yeah. Yeah, well. Nothing to write home about, in my opinion. Okay, there we go. The end to the mystery at long last.
What mischievous malefactor is behind all this?
Cards. The party tree is still bedecking the things, and the proper procedures for the planning of festival activities have not yet been followed, much to the chagrin of the party planning committee. How long has it been, Beriathan? I cannot tell you for certain how long we have been occupied with this outrageous occurrence, but it has dominated my every waking moment. I don't know that. Why, we are no nearer to learning who has set up this ridiculous endeavor than we were at this time last year. Or perhaps not, my friend. In the early morning hours, I beheld a suspicious figure lurking in the vicinity of the party tree, and when I approached for a closer look, he fled away up the hill, It looked to me as if it went up near Bag End, where old Bilbo and young Frodo used to live. If you head up there, you might find some sign of our mysterious party planner. Please help, Beriathan. After all this time, I am eager to get to the bottom of this mess. You'll think here we're gonna get 4 different housing items. Oh my god, this is just the space I have available in my bag.
I have been put up to a cruel joke.
So, okay. We don't need to worry about inventory yet, it seems. That's nice. Come on, jump. A scroll like one of those hanging from the party tree has fallen by the path. Lobelia Sackville Baggins gives you a suspicious and trusting look. Hey, you there!
It's been a foul day, it has.
What have you got there? I watched you pick something up, and as you can see, that is clearly my property. Hand it over, or I will summon the sheriffs. Wait, is that one of those terrible cards from the party tree? Someone has gone and festooned the old tree with them, and in the process they have created quite an eyesore. I cannot walk out my front door without seeing the gaudy things. It must have been that Frodo or one of his friends. They are trying to lower the quality of the view and depreciate the value of Bag End. Oh, it is terrible, just terrible. I do not want that card or anything to do with this unwanted festival. Take it away. Yeah, very kind of you, Lobelia. That way I can bring this back to Waldo. Because, yeah, we don't want to share this with you. What did you find? A discarded scroll like those hanging from the party tree? Why, this could be just the clue we need to learn the identity of the secret party planner, Beriathan. Hand it here and I will see if it truly is. Waldo briefly studies the scroll and then frowns. There is writing here, but I cannot make head nor tail of it. If we are going to solve this mystery, it looks as if our unseen benefactor is going to make us work for it. Here, I'll give you the scroll so you can try to unravel it. Good luck, Beriathan. Oh, these... Oh, man, yeah, we need to clear inventory space, it seems. 3 came to visit. Where shall we meet, they asked. Why, in the very center, said I. A stone marks the spot and cannot be missed. Will you be there, they asked. Nay, not I replied. So I don't know if this makes too much sense to you, but it's actually not that hard. This scroll is referencing the 3 Farton Stone. I always get confused about the 3 Farton Stone. Which Farthings does it include? Is the West Farthing and the East Farthing, but always been confused if the other one is the South, the North. Oh my god, I don't remember. But I think it's 3 Farthing Stone. It looks closer to the South Farthing than the North one. I mean, bottom line, the 3 Farthing Stone is a natural boundary between 3 out of the 4 Farthings of the Shire. So the scroll was just given a personality to each one of them to give you the clue. That's basically it. It's not much more to it. You see, we have another scroll in here. Oh my god, and this is taking a lot of space. I gotta clear my bag. Anyway, a broken branch, a buzz in buzz, tooth and claw. They took what they ought not. And this one is also kinda easy, if you know the game. Otherwise, you might need to look that one up. But first, let me try and clear some backspace first. All these scraps of paper, I don't see any more use to them right now. And they are not worth that much. but it certainly beats destroying them. I think that's it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay, so what is this scroll talking about? A broken branch, a buzzing buzz, tooth and claw. They took what they ought not, took in capital. So this is actually referencing one of the quests in the Shire. We have not done the Shire on the channel yet, so the Beriathan might not know what to do, but I do. And this is basically referencing a quest in the Shire where we have a young Tug and a young Brandybuck, of course referencing the Marion Pippin, or trying to get some honey from the old willow, and they go to all kinds of extents to get it, including angering some of the bears who live nearby, and that is all this quest is referencing. Imber Tug and Eisenberg Tug. Oh no, it's not a Brandybuck, just 2 Tugs. You see, yeah, I'm a little hazy on the details, but bottom line, this is the location, and here we have another scroll. Mud and pigs and terror. The vulgar sleep uneasily when he stalks the skies. Even the smallest shadow can strike fear in a hobbit's heart. And once again, this is also another reference to another quest in the Shire, where you are investigating a mysterious dark hooded figure who is terrorizing the inhabitants of Butchford. So the game wants you to believe you are pursuing a Black Rider, but that is too much for rural hobbits and low-level characters. So in reality what happens is that there is a hobbit disguised as a Black Rider. I don't remember the specifics. Why is he doing that? He's trying to scare someone, but I don't remember why. Bottom line, once again, we just need to get to Butchford and to the location where that Black Rider, quote unquote, can be found. And he can only be found at night, so we might be able to get a look at him. Of course, scaring hobbits is not hard. And you ought to know this is not a real Black Rider. As soon as you see it's only 3 foot tall, but but still, really, I mean, the Shire is full of really fun side activities and a lot of combat, just hanging out with the hobbits and having some fun with them. So at some point, I'm also gonna come to the Shire and do a couple of the quests. I told you about that before. At least the pies and the posts and the bounders, but maybe a little bit more. The Bulgars are doomed. You see, this is our Black Rider. Not that impressive. And as soon as he is discovered, he gets even less impressive. Do we have now? Take a swing at clue number 4 and watch out for the water hazard. I want to hear no complaint from you. It is part for the course if you run afoul of the old goblins fellows, but don't go looking for them. So, in my opinion, this one, it's the hardest of them all. I mean, there are plenty of clues in here. Swing and goblins that, of course, makes you think about Bull Roarer. And that's part of the answer. But the scroll is not at a Bull Roarer statue. And I actually... Yeah, this is harder even for non-native English speakers, because one of the most important clues is this E. E-W-E. Seems to have something to do with ship. But to be honest with you, I'm not sure what that word means, so the first time around I had to look that one up. You can check Fiber Jedi's written guide to this quest, and he also does a wonderful job at explaining the clues, and he's the one who, well, he's the one I checked when I was working through it. So yeah, basically, once again, this is also referencing another of the quests in the Shire. There is a hobbit who has lost his ship in the northern fields of the Shire, really close to the goblins, and he wants our help in finding the ship. And around the area there's also a little lake. It's more of a paddle, really, and that's where we need to look. You see, really close to where Halros guards the Shire, even though we have already told Halros to go with a great company, but well, pacing was not a thing when the Shire was first created, so we can excuse Halros still popping up in the Shire, even if he's not supposed to be here. Now, one of the other clues is you didn't need to get to the goblin camps. You need to actually avoid them. As you see here we have the hobbit I was telling you about. Mongo Burrows, he needs help with his ship. And here we have a body of water, so the scroll is here. This is truly the hardest one, in my opinion. Walking in the wood is not unusual unless you are made of the stuff. Then it is most peculiar. So this one, on one hand, is talking about that time where Sam's cousin saw a walking tree in the northern woods of the Shire, and Sam believed him, but nobody else did. In fact, he was mocked by Ted Sandyman. But also, there is another quest in the Shire where you go to those woods, you find them infested with spiders, but you also find a walking tree. It's not an ant, but I think it's a horn. So that's where this scroll is asking us to go. If I'm not mistaken, we need to actually get to that layer of spiders full of webs. That's where we can find the scroll. We're getting close to the end of this chase. We're about to find the answers we've been looking for. So these are the woods. And I do know there is a location infested with spiders, but man, I've only come to this place a couple times. I'm trying to remember where exactly to go. Once again, it's kind of a shame that you don't have any guide for this on the map, on the tracker even. So you're out on your own, basically. It's part of the appeal, I guess, but... Ah, there we go. Here we are. But yeah, if we could get at least one extra hint for some of these locations, that would be very nice. I mean, for all those people who know the game up and down and who have gone through each area multiple times, should be easier, but... For some of us, this one is... Some of these hints are kinda difficult to figure out. Or, well, not the hints per se, but the locations that we need to find. A hobbit stands smirking by a pile of scrolls. Oh, we found our culprit. Okay. You are the one. You know what? It's a sack bill. And he's about to provide us the answers we've been looking for, but... I'm gonna take a good look at you, man. So I hope you have a very good reason as to why you've been doing all this. We're about to find out.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Ah, you found me. Well, Beriathan, allow me to congratulate you, for you have solved my little mystery and I could not be happier. I hope you enjoyed my scavenger hunt and had some fun. It was all my cousin Lotho's idea. Ebrulf must have noticed your puzzled expression because he nods his head vigorously. It's true. My cousin Lotho Sackville Baggins gave me the idea for this scavenger hunt. You see, I wanted to try my hand at fashioning a fun festival game for our neighbors. I wasn't sure what to do though. I had a few ideas and I told them to Lotho, but he must have thought they were too small or not inventive enough. Keep him busy, Ebrulf, he said to me. Keep the whole Shire looking everywhere but at me and mine. And I told him that sounded sensible and I'd do my best. My games would take some thinking for sure, and I'd be careful not to make them too easy. Lotho was so supportive of my plans. One night I overheard him talking to some cronies of his, and he was so enthusiastic. We'll give them something to talk about, he told them, and also they'll never see it coming. Why, I started blushing right then and there. I did not want to disappoint my cousin, so I put even more effort into planning my scavenger hunt and keeping it a secret. So once again, I congratulate you, Beriathan. I hope Lotho is proud of me. I am sure he will be. So well, here we have the explanation as to why there were not better clues for this scavenger hunt, why they are not shown in the map. Ebrulf was trying to... Well, not trying, he succeeded at keeping us busy. And was not his plan. It was Lotho's all along. So yeah, this is just another setup, another tease for the scouring of the Shire. My mind was blown when I found this out. I never expected this little fun activity, side activity, to be connected to the bigger lore in the books and to the main story. I mean, the game has been teasing the scouring of the Shire since day one. You can find brigands in Bree that are talking about Sharku. If you do the quests in the Shire, you can also find brigands that are already established in the Shire and trafficking with the pipeweed and all that. So from day one, the game has been getting ready for the scouting of the Shire. It's just that I didn't expect another step towards that during the anniversary, and it did blow my mind when I found out that we were played all along. Not only by Ebrulf, the devs were playing us all along and we didn't notice. I didn't notice. I don't know if anyone was able to call this out when it was first released. I don't think anyone could have imagined something like that. So even something as simple as a festival can still hold so many secrets and Easter eggs and connections to the bigger world. So you see here that you really cannot afford to miss anything in LOTRO. You never know when you are gonna find something good. So I'm glad we were able to do the scavenger hunt. Let us bring the news to Waldo. You solved the mystery. How delightful, Beriathan. Tell me what you learned, and at once. You described the numerous clues you deciphered in order to find Ebrulf Sackville, the party responsible for the hanging of the ribbons and cards. Waldo breathes a tremendous sigh of satisfaction. I am not even angry that young Mr. Sackville did not follow the proper procedures set forth by the party planning committee. In the end, I'd say this scavenger hunt proved most satisfactory and worth the effort. For that, I reward you with a number of these anniversary tokens. I am very impressed you solved the mystery, Beriathan. You must have scoured the entire Shire to get to the bottom of it. Thanks again, friend. Look, even there, with a text. The reference, scoured the entire Shire, oh my god. This was genius, if you ask me, oh my god. I think I have already said everything I needed to say about this, but the point still stands. This scavenger hunt, not only is it fun, for the most part, not only is it full of nostalgia, not only it was a great way of Standing Stone Games reaffirming they were in control of the game and celebrating the transition from Turbine to Standing Stone Games, but it's also another tease for Scouting of the Shire. I mean, who came up with this idea? My hat off to you, good sir or ma'am, because this is top notch. It's a fun side activity, but it's the best of the best LOTRO has to offer, in my opinion. I don't think any other festival come close to this scavenger hunt. I mean, maybe the Harvest Math Festival, maybe the Yule Festival. They hit hard, they have good stories, but not connected to the books the way this one has. Maybe Midsummer, but Midsummer was a late addition to the game, so that's a special case in my opinion. So yes, this was the scavenger hunt. Totally worth doing at least once. Just pick one, Tales, Travels, or Trifles, and go all the way through to the end, because the rewards are totally worth it. The housing items, the cosmetic items, the traveling around the world, and then the answer to the mystery. It all adds up. It all pays off. And I'm gonna leave it here so I don't repeat myself anymore. So thank you for watching this episode of Tales of Middle-earth. Join me next time when we will explore many more locations and stories that are still left untold. For the time being, this has been Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and I wish you a good one. Until the next one, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.